Well, good thing they called it Skeleton Crew, because this is already a dead show walking. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Star Wars. This one is a video giving my thoughts on Star Wars The Skeleton Crew. So no, this is not a review. This is not a review.
A big old piece of trash. Boy, oh boy.
I'm not reviewing this garbage. I'm not reviewing this piece of crap. Not doing it. This is just me giving a brief thoughts on what I saw and then leaving it at that.
What is this? What is this?
I did it with The Acolyte. I'm going to do it again with this show. I'm not reviewing this show on the channel. I'm just not even promising Star Wars anymore because, like, these shows are just hot garbage. They've been hot garbage for the last few years. The only show that I've been enjoying is Andor, which is coming out next year, so stay tuned for reviews on that. But, and Mando. I like Mando a lot, but aside from that, they have just been pissing me off. I mean, seriously, with what they're doing to Marvel on Disney and what they're doing with Star Wars on Disney. Marvel and Star Wars are fucked when it comes to their shows. I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse in this video, so be prepared for it. This was the shittiest first 2 episodes of a Star Wars show I have ever seen. It is actually embarrassing to me that this is known as Star Wars fucking content. This is the type of shit that I would turn on as a little boy, as like 5 or 6 years old, and still fucking hate it. Even though it looks like a kid's show, I'd still flick the channel off. You know what I'm saying? This show is terrible. Like, it's terrible. As a Star Wars fan, sitting here watching content about Mando, sitting here watching the first 6 movies of Star Wars, which are just incredible cinema, and you mean to tell me that this is in the same frickin' league as all that bullshit? Hell, I don't even think the sequels have sunken this low, and the sequels are trash, you know? So, I don't know. This is a show that, like I said, I'm not going to review it because, honestly, I would just be driving myself crazy, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm not going to be putting myself through this bullshit. As a Star Wars fan, I refuse to review this. I refuse. But I had to get my opinions out on this. Basically, to summarize this very quickly, there's 2 episodes that came out. I watched them both yesterday with a buddy of mine, and the first thing I thought was, okay, it's a kid's show, but it's also a kid's show, if you get what I'm saying. It's focused on kids, yes, which, no offense to them, I know they're young actors, I'm not trying to diss them when I say this, but I'm gonna still point it out. It's really nothing against these kids. I'm sure that they're sweet kids, but they cannot act. I'm sorry, they cannot act. It was cringeworthy. I got secondhand embarrassment watching this bullshit. And on top of that, the writing is absolute shit. I don't know what kind of girl power bullshit they were trying to do with this one chick in particular, but it was not working. It was not working. It felt so off. It felt like Disney bullshit once again, and it was not working. It was not working whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And I just did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy anything of what they did. The only thing about this show, if I had to say something positive, because I like to talk about things I like. I don't like complaining about shows. The main thing I would say that's good about this is I like the opening scene of the show. I did. I like the opening scene with that, like, werewolf-looking fella. And, there was some decent action there at the beginning of the show. That's it. Literally, the opening scene. Aside from that, we're following these stupid kids that think that they're so much bigger than they actually are. They're riding bikes around out of town for like the 15th time, finding this frickin' hatch, thinking that they're going to accomplish anything. And then they lead all their friends out there, and you got these 4 kids that frickin' get stuck inside of this place. All of a sudden, you find out it's a frickin' spaceship, and they get frickin' sunken out, and they go to space.
Huh?
And they're just ripped out from their planet. They don't even know what planet they're on. This is how stupid these kids are. When they're asked, when they land in episode 2 on some other planet or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, so what planet you come from? They're like, oh, it's like, what the fuck? I know they're kids, but you not know the planet you come from? Like, what the hell? And I'm sorry, the acting is so bad. Like, the moment where the kids were taken off, and you see the dad in the woods, and he's just like, oh no! I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, seriously, what the hell is this acting? Like, it's terrible, man. And on top of that, the kids are, like, out here in these planets, and they're out here, like, venturing out, and they're causing problems, they're causing shootouts 24/7, and on top of that, they get themselves locked up in a freaking cage by the end of episode 2. And you got this Jedi that kind of like walks up to them, and he's all like, big Jedi moment, like, yeah, I'm the Jedi, you know, takes the hood off, you know. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, honestly, it's so bad. So, all that to say, this isn't a review. I'm not gonna review this. It's trash. I would never review it. And as a Star Wars fan, I'm seriously disappointed in them this year. I really am. Compared to 2023, which, I'm sorry, but, you know, a lot of people probably say, oh, but you had Mando Season 3, that sucked. I loved Mando Season 3. I loved that shit. It was good. It was really good. The content they're releasing this year has been absolute shit. It's been shit. I'm sorry, like, it's been terrible. It's been fucking horrible. Like, Acolyte got canceled, and I hope to God this gets canceled too. There is no way that this gets a second season, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the minority here because I've seen ratings for this season. I've seen like 7 out of 10, 94%. I'm like, are you people like, are you all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to trash on opinions. If you like it, you like it. But I'm like, are you a 94%? Am I watching the same fucking show? Because I saw terrible acting, terrible freaking writing, terrible dialogue. The only thing I can compliment is the visuals are pretty all right, but who gives a shit? Because the rest is horrible. I don't care how nice it looks. If your writing and your acting is shit, it's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm not going to review this. I'm not going to review this show. This is strictly my only video on this, very likely. And all I'm going to do really is I'm going to watch episode 3. I'm going to see if there's any kind of improvement on this. If I don't see anything by episode 3, I'm just going to get a recap. Honestly, I don't give a shit. It is absolutely horrible that Star Wars has sunken this low, and I hope that next year they find a way to improve. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Post your comments, and of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click to subscribe and you don't miss any of the videos for Star Wars. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Star Wars. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.